Welcome to educational channel of Suresh Bhatt Classes, quantitative aptitude video on time and work. I am going to cover complete topic with direct solution formula and all types of questions asked in various competitive exams and placement interviews. Please watch this video till the end as every question is of different type and solved with normal and shortcut method. I will highly recommend to watch my complete series on quantitative aptitude videos. We are going to cover time and work, and we go to the concepts of it. Work is taken as 1. If a person can do work in n days, then 1 day work equal to 1 upon n. This means that if, say, some person is doing some work in 2 days, then 1 day work will be half of it, or 1 upon 2. If he does the work in 3 days, then 1 day work will be 1 upon 3 of the work. And vice versa, if 1 day work of a person is 1 upon n, then person can complete the whole work or work in n days. If somebody is doing, say, half of the work in 1 day, then he will be able to complete the complete work in 2 days. If the person is able to do 1/5 of the work in 1 day, then he will be able to complete the complete work in 5 days. So this is the basic concepts of it. And in every question, we have to convert the work into 1 day work, and or if it is in hours, it will be converted into 1 hour work. Now we go to the formula when two persons are working together. If A can complete a work in A days, B can complete the same work in B days, then as already discussed in the concept, we have to calculate the 1 day work of A and B. A's 1 day work equal to 1 upon A, B's 1 day work equal to 1 upon B. Therefore, if they are working together, A plus B's 1 day work equal to 1 day work of A, which is 1 upon A, plus 1 day work of B, which is 1 upon B. And when we add 1 day work of these two, then it comes out to be A plus B upon AB. And the reciprocal of it will be number of days of completing the work if they work together. Thus, A and B together can finish the work in AB upon A plus B days. Now we will be solving one question on the basis of this formula. We start this question for two persons working together. And the question is, Kishan can do a piece of work in 10 days. Gopal can do the same work in 15 days. In how many days can this work be completed if they work together? So we solve like this. In every question we have to use the unitary method, or we have to calculate the 1 day work. So we do like this. 1 day work of Kishan equal to 1 upon 10 of the work. 1 day work of Gopal equal to 1 upon 15 of the work. When they work together, so 1 day work of Kishan plus Gopal equal to 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15. The LCM of 15 and 10 is 30. This is 3 plus 2. 10 divides 30 for 3 times, so 3. And 15 divides 30 for 2 times, so plus 2. This comes out to be 5 upon 30 equal to 1 upon 6. And reciprocal of the work is the number of days. Therefore, they together can do the work in 6 days. This we can solve by formula method. Number of days equal to A into B upon A plus B. This comes out to be number of days of one person into number of days by second person divided by sum of the number of days of one person and number of days of second person. So this comes out to be 10 multiplied by 15 upon 10 plus 15. This is 10 multiplied by 15 upon 25. So 5 divides 25 for 3 times and 5 divides 15 for 3 times. Then 5 again of denominator divides numerator of 10 for 2 times and 3 multiplied by 2 equal to 6 days. This way we can solve by our normal method as well as by formula method. We are going to the derivation of time and work when 3 persons are working together, and this is the part A of the formula. A can complete a work in A days. B can complete the same work in B days. C can complete the same work in C days. Then A's 1 day work equal to 1 upon A, as already explained in the concept part. B's 1 day work equal to 1 upon B. C's 1 day work equal to 1 upon C. Now, as we know 1 day work of A, we know 1 day work of B, we know 1 day work of C, then we can find 1 day work of A and B, 1 day work of B and C, or 1 day work of A and C, or 1 day work of when all are working together, all the 3 persons are working together. So 1 day work of A plus B plus C equal to 1 upon A plus 1 upon B plus 1 upon C, which is equal to AB plus BC plus CA upon ABC. As we know 1 day work of all the persons when they are working together, then we can find out the number of days in which they can complete the work together. So the reciprocal of this AB plus BC plus CA upon ABC is the number of days of their completing the work when they work together. Thus A, B and C together can finish the work in ABC upon AB plus BC plus CA days. We'll solve one question based on this formula and learn how to do such type of questions. Now we solve a question when 3 persons are working together. If their individual time of work is given, then how to find when they work together if there are 3 persons. So we go to the question number 2. Anthony completes a work in 8 days. Bob completes it in 12 days and Krish in 24 days. How long will it take to complete the work if they work together? So here there are 3 persons and their individual time of completing the work is given. Now we have to find if they work together, how long will it take? So we solve again like this. We calculate the 1 day work of each person. 1 day work of Anthony, as he is completing the work in 8 days, so his 1 day work will be 1 upon 8 of the work. And Bob completes in 12 days, so his 1 day work will be of 1 upon 12. And Krish completes in 24 days, so his 1 day work will be 1 upon 24 of the work. 1 day work, if they work together, equal to 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 24. LCM is 24. 8 divides 24 for 3 times, plus 12 divides 24 for 2 times, plus 24 divides 24 for 1 time. This is equal to 6 upon 24 equal to 1 upon 4 of work. And number of days is reciprocal of this. So number of days equal to 4 days. Now we do it again by formula method. Number of days equal to A into B into C upon AB plus BC plus CA. Here A is the number of days taken by one person, B is number of days taken by second person, C is the number of days taken by the third person to complete the work. A into B into C upon AB plus BC plus CA. So here we put the number of days, A equal to 8 multiplied by B equal to 12 multiplied C equal to 24 upon AB is 8 into 12, 96 plus BC, which is 12 into 24. So 12 into 24 comes out to be 12 times 4 is 48. We carry 4. 12 times 2 is 24 plus 4 is 28 plus CA, which is 8 multiplied by 24. That comes out to be 8 times 4 is 32. We carry 3 and write 2. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19. 8 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 24, and we take 96 common from the denominator. After taking 96 common, we have inside 1 plus 3 plus 2. 12 multiplied by 8 is 96, and we cancel 8 and 12 of numerator by 96 of denominator, and this comes out to be 24 upon 6, and 6 cancel 24 for 4 times, so this comes out to be 4 days. So we have solved by unitary method by taking out 1 day work of each person, then adding them, and then finding the 1 day work when they work together, and reciprocal of the 1 day work is number of days, which comes out to be 4, and we have done it by formula method, and that also gives us the answer as 4 days. In this section of time and work, where 3 persons are working together, then second part or part B of the formula is, if A and B together can complete a work in X days, then A plus B's 1 day work equal to 1 upon X. B and C together can complete in Y days, then B plus C's 1 day work equal to 1 upon Y. C and A together can complete in Z days, then C plus A's 1 day work equal to 1 upon Z. Now if we add 1 day work of A plus B, B plus C and C plus A, then A will be for 2 times, B is for 2 times, and C is also for 2 times. So if we add all these 3, then twice of A plus B plus C's 1 day work equal to 1 upon X plus 1 upon Y plus 1 upon Z equal to XY plus YZ plus ZX upon XYZ. As this is twice of A plus B plus C 1 day work, so 1 day work of A plus B plus C equal to XY plus YZ plus ZX upon 2XYZ. And reciprocal of this is the number of days in which A plus B plus C together can complete the work. Thus, A plus B plus C together can do the work in 2XYZ upon XY plus YZ plus ZX days. And if we know the number of days where these 3 together can complete the work, then from this we can find A, B or C alone's work, and this we can do like this. If we subtract B plus C's work from this A plus B plus C's work, then we'll be getting A's work. And if we subtract C plus A's work from A plus B plus C's work, then we'll be getting B alone's work. And if we subtract A plus B's work from A plus B plus C's work, then we'll be getting C alone's 1 day work. And this way we can find in how many days A, B or C alone can do the work. And we will learn this formula by solving some questions. We solve question number 3. Mamta and Seema can fill a tank in 20 hours. Seema and Tina in 15 hours. Tina and Mamta in 12 hours. How long will it take to fill the tank if they work together? And second part of the question is, how many hours each will take to fill it if they work alone? So we have to find here when they work together, then the time taken by them, and if they are working independently, then time taken by each of them. So we solve like this. We will find 1 hour work of these combinations. 1 hour work of first is Mamta and Seema. As they are working for 20 hours to fill the tank, so 1 hour work of Seema and Mamta equal to 1 upon 20 of the tank or 20 of the work. And Seema and Tina are filling the tank in 15 hours. So 1 hour work of Seema and Tina equal to 1 upon 15. And Tina and Mamta are filling the tank in 12 hours. So 1 hour work of Tina and Mamta Mamta equal to 1 upon 12. If we add all these three, then there will be 2 times Mamta, 2 times Seema and 2 times Tina. So twice the 1 day work of Mamta plus Seema plus Tina equal to 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 12. This gives us twice Mamta plus Seema plus Tina equal to LCM of 20, 15 and 12 is 60. 20 times 3 is 60, so we put 3 here. 15 times 4 is 60, so we put 4 here. And 12 times 5 or 5 times 12 equal to 60, so we put 5 here. This comes out to be 3 plus 4 plus 5 equal to 12 upon 60 equal to 1 upon 5. So if they work together, then twice of 1 day work of Mamta plus Seema plus Tina equal to 1 upon 5. Therefore, we divide both sides by 2 to get 1 day work of Mamta plus Seema plus Tina. That comes out to be 1 upon 5 and divided by 2, that comes out to be 1 upon 10. So reciprocal of this will be number of hours they will be able to fill the tank. Therefore, number of hours to fill the tank when working together equal to 10 hours. Now we have to find out the individual work, or when they work independently or individually, how much time they will take to fill the tanks independently. As we have already solved 1 hour work of Mamta plus Seema plus Tina when they are working together equal to 1 upon 10 of the work. So if we have to find the 1 hour work of Mamta, then we will have to subtract the 1 hour work of Seema plus Tina from 1 upon 10. So therefore 1 hour work of Mamta equal to 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 15, which is 1 hour work of Seema and Tina. So 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 15, the LCM of 15 and 10 is 30, and this is 10 times 3 is 30, so we put 3, and 15 times 2 is 30, so we put 2 here. That comes out to be 3 minus 2 equal to 1 upon 30. And reciprocal of this is the hours taken by Mamta to fill the tank. Therefore, Mamta alone can fill the tank in 30 hours. Similarly, 1 hour work of Seema equal to 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 12. The LCM of 10 and 12 equal to 60. So 10 times 6 is 60. So we put 6, and 12 times 5 equal to 60. So we put 5. 6 minus 5 equal to 1. This is 1 upon 60. Therefore, reciprocal of this is the number of hours in which Seema alone can do the work or fill the tank. Therefore, Seema alone can fill the tank in 60 hours. Similarly, 1 hour work of Tina equal to 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 20, as 1 hour work of Mamta and Seema is 1 upon 20. So subtracting 1 upon 20 from 1 upon 10, we can find the 1 hour work of Tina. And LCM of 10 and 20 is 20. 10 times 2 is 20, so 2 minus 1 times 20 is 20. So we put 1. 2 minus 1 equal to 1 upon 20. Therefore, reciprocal of this is the number of hours in which Tina alone can fill the tank. Thus, Tina alone can fill the tank in reciprocal of 1 upon 20 is 20 hours. So, Tina alone can fill the tank in 20 hours. This way, we can find out the time taken by Mamta, Seema or Tina independently or alone. They can do the work. We solve this question by formula method, and our formula was A plus B plus C together can do the work in 2x, y, z upon xy plus yz plus zx. Here x is the number of days in which A and B together can do the work. Y is the number of days in which B and C together can do the work. And Z is the number of days in which C and A can do the work. Here in place of A, B or C, there the names are Mamta, Seema and Tina. So we fill the values of x, y and z like this. 2 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 12 upon 20 into 15. Xy is 20 into 15, which is 300, plus yz is 15 into 12, which is 180, plus zx is 12 into 20, which is 240. So this is equal to 2 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 12, and we take 60 common out of these. So after taking 60, 300 becomes 5, 180 becomes 3, and 240 becomes 4. And we cancel 60 by 20 for 3 times, and 3 cancels 15 for 5 times. And in denominator, 5 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 12. So we write like this: 2 multiplied by 5 equal to 10 multiplied by 12 upon 12, and 12 cancels 12 of numerator. So this is equal to 10 hours. This we had already found by our normal method, and now we have done it by formula method, and both are the same, equal to 10 hours. Or for finding the time if they work alone is same as we have solved earlier. In questions of time and work, if the efficiency of two persons are given and we have to solve the questions, then we can do it like this. If A and B are two persons, A is k times more efficient than B. The ratio of the quantity of work of A ratio B is k ratio 1, and the ratio of time of A ratio B is 1 ratio k. I will explain it like this. If say A is twice efficient as B, then A will be able to do double of the work of B because he is twice efficient of B. And if A takes to complete a work in say 3 days, then B will be taking double of the time of A. If A is doing that work in 1 day, then B will be doing it in 2 days. If A is able to do it in 2 days, then B will be able to do it in 4 days. This way we can compare the efficiency, and this way we can solve the questions considering this concept. Further, efficiency is directly proportional to the quantity of work and inversely proportional to time. If a person is more efficient, he will be able to do more work. It means that efficiency is directly proportional to work. And if a person is more efficient, he will take less time. Thus, efficiency is inversely proportional to time. And we can combine this concept and make a formula like this: efficiency 1 into time 1 upon work 1 equal to efficiency 2 into time 2 upon work 2. That is E1 T1 upon W1 equal to E2 T2 upon W2. And if the work is same, then efficiency 1 into time 1 equal to efficiency 2 into time 2, or E1 T1 equal to E2 T2. Also, T1 upon W1 equal to T2 upon W2. We can also use this formula for finding the whole work if the fraction of work is given, and we can use this formula T1 upon T2 equal to W1 upon W2. If time of half of the work is given and it has been asked to find the time for 3/4 of the work, then we can use this formula T1 upon T2 equal to W1 upon W2. We will learn these formula by solving some questions. Now we are going to solve the question based on efficiency. So our question is, Amita and Babita together can complete a work in 16 days. If Amita is twice efficient than Babita, in how many days each can complete the work independently? So we solve like this. As Amita is twice efficient than Babita, if Amita is doing some work in say 1 day, then Babita will be doing it in 2 days. So we define like this: let Amita can do the work in A days. Therefore, Babita will do in 2A days. Thus, 1 day work of Amita and Babita together equal to 1 upon A plus 1 upon 2A. The LCM of A and 2A is 2A, and A divides 2A for 2 times and 2A divides 2A for 1 time. So this is equal to 3 upon 2A. And it is given that this is equal to 1 upon 16. Therefore, 3 upon 2A equal to 1 upon 16. As Amita and Babita together are doing the work in 16 days, so 1 day work will be 1 upon 16, and we equate 3 upon 2A equal to 1 upon 16. If we cancel 2 and 16 and 2 cancel 16 for 8 times, this gives A equal to 24 days. Thus, Amita can do work in 24 days and Babita in 48 days, as Babita is taking twice the time of Amita, and if Amita is doing in 24 days, then Babita will be doing in 48 days. This we can solve with shortcut method. So our shortcut is, as efficiency is nothing else but rate of doing the work. If we add the efficiency of Amita and Babita, then if Babita's efficiency is say 1, then Amita's efficiency is 2, then their combined efficiency or rate of doing work is 3. So if we use the formula like this, E1 T1 equal to E2 T2 equal to E3 T3. Here E1 T1 is the combined efficiency and their combined time. Here E2 is the Amita's efficiency and it is T2 is her time, which we have to find. E3 is Babita's efficiency and T3 is her time, which we have to find. And if we put the value like this, then 3 into 16, as both together are completing the work in 16 days, then efficiency of Amita is 2 into T2 and efficiency of Babita is 1 and T3. If we take these first two part of the equation, then T2 equal to 16 times 3 equal to 48 divided by 2 equal to 24. So this is 3 multiplied by 16 upon 2 equal to 24 days. This is Amita's number of days of doing work. And if we take E1 T1 and E3 T3, then 3 into 16 equal to 1 into T3. This gives T3 equal to 48 days, which is number of days of Babita. This way we can solve this question very fast by using the shortcut method. We solve another question on efficiency. Atul can excavate a well in 35 days. Baldev is 25% more efficient than Atul. In how many days Baldev can excavate the well? So we solve like this. Let efficiency of Atul be A, then efficiency of Baldev is A plus 25A upon 100, as Baldev is 25% more efficient than Atul. So we add A plus 25A upon 100, and 25 cancels 100 for 4 times. So on solving A plus A upon 4, we get this equal to 5A upon 4. Now we use the shortcut formula E1 T1 equal to E2 T2. Here E1 is efficiency of Atul and T1 is time taken by Atul to complete the work. This is equal to E2 T2, which is E2 is the efficiency of Baldev and T2 is the time taken by Baldev. This gives A multiplied by 35 equal to 5A upon 4 into T2. 5 cancels 35 for 7 times and A cancels A on both sides. Thus T2 equal to 7 multiplied by 4. This is 28 days. Thus Baldev can excavate the well in 28 days. This way we can use the shortcut formula and solve the questions very quickly. Now we solve one more question on efficiency. A is 50% more efficient than B. and B is 25% more efficient than C. If A and B together can finish a work in 16 days, how long C will take to finish the same work? So we solve like this. First we will solve by normal method and then we will solve it by shortcut method. Let A takes A days. Therefore, as A is 50% more efficient than B, therefore B will take 50% more time than A. Therefore, B takes 50% more, that is A plus A by 2, which is 3A by 2 days. And C takes, as B is 25% more efficient than C, so C will take 25% more time than B. So C takes 25% more time of B, which is 3A upon 2 multiplied by 5 upon 4. 25% is 25% more is 5 upon 4. This is equal to 15A upon 8 days. Now it is given that A and B together are completing the work in 16 days. So we will find the 1 day work of A plus 1 day work of B, and we will add it to 1 day work together, which is 1 upon 16. So we solve like this. 1 day work of A is 1 upon A plus 1 day work of B, which is 1 upon 3A upon 2 equal to 1 upon 16. This gives 1 upon A plus 2 upon 3A equal to 1 upon 16. The LCM of A and 3A is 3A. A divides 3A for 3 times and 3A divides 3A for 1 time. So this is, and 2 times 1 is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5 upon 3A. 5 upon 3A equal to 1 upon 16. Therefore A equal to 80 upon 3. Now if we substitute the value of A in the time taken by C, which is 15A upon 8, therefore C can do in 15A upon 8, and if we put the value of A in this, so this will be 15 upon 8 into 80 upon 3. 3 cancels 15 for 5 times and 8 cancels 80 for 10 times. So this gives us 50 days. So C will be able to do the work in 50 days. Now we do it by shortcut method. Let the efficiency of C equal to X. Therefore, efficiency, I am writing efficiency of B equal to, as B is 25% more efficient than C, this will be equal to 5x upon 4, and efficiency of A equal to, and A is 50% more efficient than B, so we multiply 3 upon 2 to efficiency of B to get the efficiency of A. So that will be 5x upon 4 into 3 upon 2. Now we add the efficiency of B and A. So this is equal to efficiency of A plus B equal to 5x upon 4 plus 15x. 5 multiplied by 3 upon 4 multiplied by 2, which is 15x upon 8. This is equal to 25x upon 8. Now we use the formula of E1 T1 equal to E2 T2. This gives 25x upon 8 into time taken by A and B equal to 16. This is equal to efficiency of C, which is equal to X, multiplied by time taken by C, which is equal to T2, and we have to find the T2. We cancel X by X, and 8 cancels 16 for 2 times. Therefore, T2 equal to 25 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 50 days. This way we can solve the question quickly by using the shortcut method. We are going to solve question based on fraction of work. Our question is, A completes 3 upon 5 of work in 30 days. How much time will he take to complete the whole work? So we solve like this. When 3 upon 5 of work is done in 30 days, therefore one work, this is equal to 30 multiplied by 1 upon 3 upon 5. This is equal to 30 multiplied by 5 upon 3. 3 cancels 30 of numerator for 10 times, and this is equal to 10 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 50 days. So our answer is 50 days, and we can solve it by shortcut method, that is T1 upon T2 equal to W1 upon W2. This gives T1 is 30 days, T2 is asked to us, and W1 is 3 upon 5 of the work, and W2 is 1 work. So T2 equal to 30 multiplied by 5 upon 3. This is equal to 50 days. This way we can solve either by unitary method or by formula method or shortcut method and solve the question. We solve another question on fraction of work, and the question is Anand can do 1/4 of work in 2 days. Mahendra can do 1/3 of the same work in 4 days. Ravi can do 3/4 of the same work in 18 days. In how many days can all together complete the work? We will solve this question by normal method as well as by shortcut method. For Anand, 1/4 of work in 2 days. Therefore, 1 work 2 multiplied by 1 upon 4. This is equal to 8 days. So Anand can complete the whole work in 8 days. Mahendra, 1/3 of work in 4 days. Therefore 1 work 4 multiplied by 1 upon 1/3. This is equal to 12 days. 4 multiplied by 3 equal to 12 days. Ravi, 3/4 of work in 18 days. Therefore 1 work 18 multiplied by 1 upon 3 upon 4. 3 cancels 18 for 6 times, and 6 multiplied by 4 equal to 24 days. Now if they are working together, then we'll have to calculate the 1 day work of each of the person, and that has to be added. So 1 day work of all the persons when they work together. Anand's 1 day work will be 1 upon 8 as he is doing the work in 8 days, plus Mahendra's 1 day work will be 1 upon 12 as he is completing the whole work in 12 days, and Ravi's 1 day work will be 1 upon 24 as he is completing the whole work in 24 days. The LCM comes out to be 24. 8 divides 24 for 3 times, so we put 3 here, plus 12 divides 24 for 2 times, so we put 2 here, plus 24 divides 24 for 1 time, so we write 1 here. This is 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. 6 upon 24 is 1 upon 4. When 1 day work of all the persons working together is 1 upon 4, therefore number of days of completing the work equal to 4 days, that is the reciprocal of 1 upon 4 is 4 days. So they all together can complete the work in 4 days. Now we solve it by shortcut method. We will solve it by adding their efficiency, and efficiency is nothing else but rate of doing work, that is work upon time. We add their efficiency E1 plus E2 plus E3 equal to W1 upon T1 plus W2 upon T2 plus W3 upon T3, and the unit will be work per day or work upon time. So we put the value of it. W1 is Anand's work, which is 1/4 of the work, and time taken by Anand to complete 1/4 of the work is 2 days. So it is 1/4 upon 2, plus W2 is Mahendra's work, which is 1/3, and he takes 4 days to complete it. So 1/3 upon 4, plus W3 is Ravi's work, which is 3/4 of the work, and he completes the 3/4 of the work in 18 days. So this is equal to 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 12 plus 3 cancels 18 for 6 times. So this comes out to be 1 upon 24, and LCM of 8, 12 and 24 is 24. 8 divides 24 for 3 times, 12 divides 24 for 2 times, and 24 divides 24 for 1 time. So this is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6 upon 24, which is equal to 1 upon 4 work per day. Therefore, reciprocal of this is number of days equal to 4 days. So this way we can solve it directly without solving anything else. This is the shortcut of solving this question. So Anand, Mahendra and Ravi together can complete the whole work if they work together in 4 days. In this section of time and work, we are going to define relations between men, hours, days and work. As we can easily think that more men can do more work. If a person is working for more hours, he will be able to do more work. If a person is working for more days, he will be able to do more work. Thus we can say manpower is directly proportional to work. Number of hours or work is directly proportional to number of hours, or more number of hours equal to more work. Thus hours is directly proportional to work. More number of days, more work. So days are directly proportional to work. And on the basis of this, we can derive the relations between men, hours, days and work. So number of men, M, number of working hours, H, number of days, D, are related to work as under M1 H1 D1 upon M2 H2 D2 equal to W1 upon W2. And if work is same, then M1 H1 D1 equal to M2 H2 D2. Here M is number of men working, H is number of hours they are working, and D is number of days they are working. Using this formula, we will be able to solve questions fast. So we will be solving few questions to understand this formula. Now we are going to solve question based on relations between men, hour, days and work. And our question is, a group of 24 person working for 8 hours a day lay 2,688 cubic meter of concrete for road work in 7 days. How many persons would be required to lay 51,600 cubic meter of concrete working 6 hours per day in 20 days? This question is based on relation between number of persons working, number of hours they are working, number of days they are working and the work they are doing. So we are going to solve this question by the formula M1 H1 D1 upon M2 H2 D2 equal to W1 upon W2. Here M1 is number of men working, H1 is number of hours they are working, and D1 is number of days they are working in first condition when they are completing certain part of the work. And M2 is number of persons working, H2 number of hours they are putting into the work, and D2 is number of days they are working, and W2 is quantity of work they are completing. So we fill the value like this. M1 given to us is 24, H1 is 8 hours per day, which is 8, and D1 is 7 days, and the quantity of work W1 equal to 2,688 cubic meters of concrete. M2 has been asked to us, and number of hours they are working is 6 hours per day given to us, and number of days in which they have to complete the task is 20 days, and quantity of work is 51,600 cubic meters of concrete. So we solve like this. We cancel 0 of denominator on LHS with 0 of denominator in RHS or right hand side, and 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. 12 cancels 24 for 2 times. Now we are cancelling 2688 by 8. 8 divides 26 for 3 times, balance is 2. 8 divides again 28 for 3 times, balance is 4. And that if we carry 8, then it becomes 48, and 48 divided by 8 gives 6. Now 7 cancels 336. 7 times 4 is 28. Balance is 5. We carry 6, that becomes 56, and 7 carries 56 for 8 times. And 2 cancels 48 for 24 times. Now 24 divided by 12 gives 2, and 5160 divided by 12. So we divide like this. 12 times 4 is 48. Balance is 3. 12 times 3 is 36, and 0 is 0. So 12 divides 5160 for 430 times, and 2 divides 430 for 215 times. Therefore, M2 equal to 215 persons. So number of persons required are 215. This way we can solve the question. We solve one more question like the previous question, and the question is, for laying a railway track, a team of 28 men works 6 hours per day for 30 days, completes earthwork of 15,120 cubic meters. In how many days can a team of 64 persons working 10 hours a day complete earthwork of 80,640 cubic meters? So we are going to use the same formula, M1 H1 D1 upon M2 H2 D2 equal to W1 upon W2. Here M1 given to us is 28 men, H1 is 6 hours per day they are working, and number of days they have worked is 30 days, and the work they completed is 15,120 cubic meter of work. M2 given to us is 64 persons, and they are going to work 10 hours a day, and number of days has been asked to us, so D2 is asked to us. And W2, which is quantity of work they have to complete, is 80,640 cubic meter of earthwork. This gives D2 equal to 28 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 30 multiplied by 80,640 upon 64 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 15,120. So we cancel 0 of numerator by 0 of denominator, and again 0 of denominator by 0 of numerator. 28 is cancelled by 14 for 2 times, and 14 divides 1512. So 14 times 1 is 14, balance is 1. We carry 1, and 11 is not divisible by 14. So we put 0, and we carry 2 again. So 112. 14 divides 112 for 8 times, and 2 cancels 108 for 54 times. 3 cancels 54 for 18 times, and 6 cancels 18 for 3 times. Now we divide 64 by 16, and 16 divides 64 for 4 times. 16 divides 80 for 5 times. We carry 6, and 6 is not divisible by 16, so we put 0 and carry 4 again, and 16 divides 64 for 4 times. Now 4 cancels 504. 5 divided by 4 gives 1, and balance is 1. We carry 0. 4 divides 10 for 2 times. Balance is again 2. And 4 divides 24 for 6 times. 3 divides 126 for 42 times. So this gives us 42 days. This way we can solve this question based on the formula of relation between number of persons working for number of hours and number of days and completing the work. We are going to solve one more question where work is the same and we have to use the another formula. So we solve the question like this. The question is 36 persons working 4 hours per day take 90 days to paint a stadium. Due to urgency of hosting a cricket match, it was required to complete the work in 30 days. 48 persons were engaged. For how many hours per day they should work to complete the job? Here the work is same. So our formula will be M1H1D1 equal to M2H2D2. Here M1 given to us, number of persons working are 36 and number of hours they were working is 4 hours per day, and number of days they had completed the job equal to 90 days, or they can complete the job equal to 90 days. M2 given to us is 48 persons. Number of hours they have asked to us, H2 is asked to us, and number of days in which the job has to be completed is 30 days. So we solve like this. H2 equal to 36 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 90 upon 48 multiplied by 30. 30 divides 90 for 3 times. 12 divides 36 for 3 times. And 12 divides 48 for 4 times. And denominators 4 cancels the numerators 4. And this gives us 3 multiplied by 3 equal to 9 hours. So if the 48 people engaged and they have to complete the work of painting the stadium in 30 days, then they will have to work 9 hours per day. We are going to solve few questions on leaving and joining. If some work is being done by few people together and some of them leave the job in between and remaining job is completed by remaining persons, such type of questions we are going to solve. So our question is, A and B together can complete a job in 6 days. They worked for 2 days and A left the job. Remaining job was done by B in 10 days. How many days will A require to complete the job alone? So we will solve it by normal method as well as shortcut method. A plus B is 1 day work. As they are completing the whole job in 6 days, so 1 day work will be 1 upon 6. And they work together for 2 days. Therefore, 2 days work equal to 2 upon 6, which is equal to 1 upon 3 of the work. Therefore, remaining work equal to 1 minus 1 upon 3 equal to 2 upon 3 of the work. Now this 2 upon 3 of the work B completes in 10 days. Thus 2 upon 3 of work done in 10 days. Therefore 1 work. This is 10 multiplied by 1 upon 2 upon 3. 2 cancels 10 for 5 times and 5 multiplied by 3 equal to 15 days. So B alone can do this job in 15 days. Therefore 1 day work of B equal to 1 upon 15. Therefore A's 1 day work equal to 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 15, as 1 upon 6 is the 1 day work of A and B together, and if we subtract 1 day work of B from this, we will get the 1 day work of A. This is equal to LCM is 30, 6 divides 30 for 5 times and 15 divides 30 for 2 times. 5 minus 2 is 3 upon 30, which is equal to 1 upon 10, and reciprocal of this is number of days in which A can complete the work. Therefore, A can complete the work in 10 days. Now we solve this question by shortcut method. So we solve this question by shortcut method. Let A does the work in A days and B in B days. Therefore, they worked for 2 days together. So 2-day work of A is 2 upon A plus 2-day work of B is 2 upon B, and remaining work B does in 10 days. So 10-day work of B is 10 upon B, and this is equal to 1 work. So this is equal to 2 upon A plus 12 upon B equal to 1. Now it is given to us that they can complete the work together in 6 days. Thus 1 upon A plus 1 upon B, that is their 1-day work together, equal to 1 upon 6. Now we have got the two equations and we have to find the value of A. So if we eliminate B from these two equations, we can find the value of A. So we multiply second equation by 12 and we solve like this. 12 upon A plus 12 upon B equal to 12 upon 6. And the earlier equation was 2 upon A plus 12 upon B equal to 1. And if we subtract, we get 12 upon B is cancelled, and 12 minus 2 is 10 upon A equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. This gives A equal to 10 days. This way we can solve the question easily. We solve another question on leaving midway the work by some person and balance work is done by the remaining person. Anjali can do a piece of work in 20 days. Bhavna can complete the same work in 30 days. After working together for 4 days, Anjali leaves the work. In how many days Bhavna alone can complete the remaining work? So we solve like this. 1-day work of Anjali equal to 1 upon 20, as she takes 20 days to complete the work. 1-day work of Bhavna is 1 upon 30, as she takes 30 days to complete the same work. Therefore, 1-day work of both when they work together is 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 30. The LCM of 20 and 30 is 60. 20 divides 60 for 3 times and 30 divides 60 for 2 times. This is equal to 5 upon 60, which is 1 upon 12. So if they work together, they can complete 1 upon 12 of the work in 1 day. Now they had worked together for 4 days and then Anjali leaves the job. Therefore 4-day work equal to 4 multiplied by 1 upon 12, which is 4 upon 12, and 4 upon 12 is equal to 1 upon 3 of the work. Therefore remaining work 1 minus 1 upon 3, which is equal to 2 upon 3 of the work, is the remaining work which Bhavna alone does. One work is done in 30 days by Bhavna. Therefore 2 upon 3 of the work, 30 multiplied by 2 upon 3. 3 cancels 30 for 10 times, and 10 multiplied by 2 is 20 days. So Bhavna can do the remaining work in 20 days. Now we solve this question by shortcut method. Both work together for 4 days. So 1-day work of Anjali is 4 upon 20, as she does the whole work in 20 days. So 1-day work is 1 upon 20 plus 4-day work of Bhavna is 4 upon 30, as she does 1 upon 30 of the work in 1 day. And let X is the number of days in which Bhavna alone works and completes the work. So X upon 30 equal to 1 work. Now we can easily find the value of X, and that will be our answer. So we multiply both sides by LCM of 20 and 30. 60 is the LCM of 20 and 30, and we multiply both sides by 60. So 60 multiplied by 4 upon 20 is 20 cancels 60 for 3 times, and 4 multiplied by 3 equal to 12 plus 30 multiplied by 60. 4 upon 30 multiplied by 60. 30 cancels 60 for 2 times, and 4 times 2 is 8 plus X upon 30 multiplied by 60. and 30 cancel 60 for 2 times. So this is 2x equal to 60. This gives 12 plus 8 equal to 20. Therefore 2x equal to 60 minus 20. 2x equal to 40 and x equal to 20. So x equal to 20 days. In 20 days, Bhavna will complete the remaining work. This way we can solve the question by shortcut method. We solve one more question on leaving the job in between. The question is, Atul and Naveen together can complete a work in 24 days. Naveen and Vijay together can complete the work in 18 days. Vijay and Atul together can complete the work in 36 days. They all work together for 4 days and Atul leaves the work. Naveen and Vijay work together for 6 days and Naveen leaves the work. How many days Vijay will take to complete the remaining work? So we solve like this. We first calculate the 1 day work. So 1 day work of Atul plus Naveen equal to 1 upon 24, as they together can complete the work in 24 days. So 1 upon 24 is their 1 day work. And 1 day work of Naveen and Vijay equal to 1 upon 18. And Vijay and Atul equal to 1 upon 36, as both together can complete the work in 36 days. Now if we add these three, then it will be 2 times Atul's work plus Naveen's work plus Vijay's work. This is equal to 1 upon 24 plus 1 upon 18 plus 1 upon 36. The LCM of 24, 18 and 36 is 72. 24 divides 72 for 3 times, so we put 3, plus 18 divides 72 for 4 times, we put 4, and 36 divides 72 for 2 times, so we put 2 here, and 3 plus 4 plus 2 is 9. 9 upon 72 equal to 1 upon 8. Therefore, this is twice the work of Atul, Naveen and Vijay. So, Atul plus Naveen plus Vijay's 1 day work equal to 1 upon 16. Now, at the end, Vijay alone completes the work. So, we should find out the Vijay's alone work. Vijay's 1 day work equal to 1 upon 16 minus 1 day work of Atul and Naveen, and that is 1 upon 24. LCM of 16 and 24 is 48. 16 divides 48 for 3 times and 24 for 2 times. So this is equal to 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 upon 48 of the work which Vijay alone can do in 1 day. Now all work for 4 days. Therefore 4 day work of all. 4 day work of all equal to 1 upon 16 multiplied by 4 equal to 4 upon 16, which is 1 upon 4. After 4 days, Atul leaves the work and Naveen and Vijay together work for 6 days. 6 day work of Naveen and Vijay equal to 1 upon 18 multiplied by 6. This is equal to 1 upon 3. Therefore, remaining work equal to 1 minus 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 3. This is equal to, LCM is 12. So 12 minus 4 divides 12 for 3 times minus 3 divides 12 for 4 times. So this is equal to 12 minus 3 minus 4, which is 5 upon 12 of the work. This work, 5 upon 12 of the work, only Vijay completes. As Vijay completes 1 upon 48 of the work per day, therefore 5 upon 12 of the work. Vijay does 1 upon 48 of work in 1 day. Therefore 5 upon 12 of the work equal to 5 upon 12 multiplied by 48 upon 1. 12 divides 48 for 4 times. 5 multiplied by 4 equal to 20 days. So remaining work Vijay will be able to do in 20 days. Now we solve this question by shortcut method. So we solve by shortcut method as we have already calculated the one day work when they all work together. That is 1 upon 16. So they worked for 4 days together. So 4-day work is 4 upon 16 plus Naveen and Vijay work for 6 days together after Atul leaves the job. So that will be 6 upon 18, as 1 upon 18 is the 1-day work of Naveen and Vijay, plus 1 upon 48 we have already calculated the 1-day work of Vijay, and say after leaving Atul and Naveen in X days the remaining work is completed by Vijay. So X upon 48 equal to 1 work. And if we solve this, we will find the value of X. Then that is our answer. We cancel 16 by 4 for 4 times. We cancel 18 by 6 for 3 times. And we multiply both sides by 48. So 48 upon 4 is 12 plus 48 upon 3 is 16 plus X equal to 48. Therefore, X equal to 48 minus 16 and 12, which is 28. 48 minus 28 equal to 20 days. This way we can find out the remaining work done by Vijay, and that is 20 days in which Vijay can do the remaining work. We have solved the question on leaving. Now we are going to solve the question on joining. And our question is, Amita can do a typing job in 48 days. Kavita can do the same job in 24 days. And Sunita in 16 days. Anita started the work. After 6 days, Kavita joined the work. After 8 more days, Sunita also joined and worked till the work was completed. How many days did Sunita work? So we solve like this. So we first find the 1-day work of Anita. So 1-day work of Anita is 1 upon 48, as she completes the work in 48 days. 1-day work of Kavita is 1 upon 24, as she completes the work in 24 days. And 1-day work of Sunita is 1 upon 16, as she completes the work in 16 days. Now in the question it is given that Anita and Kavita together work for 8 days. So we find 1-day work of Anita plus Kavita. This is equal to 1 upon 48 plus 1 upon 24 equal to LCM of 48 and 24 is 48, and 48 divides 48 for 1 time and 24 divides it for 2 times. So it is 1 plus 2 equal to 3 upon 48, which is equal to 1 upon 16. And 1-day work of all the 3, that is Anita plus Kavita plus Sunita. This is equal to 1 upon 48 plus 1 upon 24 plus 1 upon 16. This is equal to LCM is 48. 48 divides 48 for 1 time, 24 divides it for 2 times, and 16 divides it for 3 times. So this is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6 upon 48 equal to 1 upon 8. Now Anita starts the work and does it for 6 days. So 6-day work of Anita equal to 6 upon 48, which is equal to 1 upon 8. Now 8 days work of Anita plus Kavita equal to 8 upon 16 equal to 1 upon 2. Because Anita and Kavita together can do 1 upon 16 of the work in 1 day. So 8-day work will be 8 upon 16, which is equal to 1 upon 2. So remaining work 1 minus 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 2. LCM is 8 and 1 divides 8 for 8 times. So we put 8 minus 8 divides 8 for 1 time. So we put 1 minus 2 divides 8 for 4 times. So we put 4. 8 minus 1 minus 4 equal to 3 upon 8. Now remaining work is completed by all the 3 persons, Anita, Kavita and Sunita. So they can complete 1 upon 8 of the work every day or in 1 day. So we have to find how many days they will take to complete 3 upon 8 of the work. 1 upon 8 of work is done in 1 day. Therefore, 3 upon 8 of work. This gives 1 multiplied by 3 upon 8 multiplied by 8 upon 1 equal to 3 days. Thus, Sunita works for 3 days along with Anita and Kavita. We have solved this question based on joining. Now we will do this question by shortcut method as well. Anita works for initially 6 days, then 8 days with Kavita and X days with Sunita. And her 1 day work is 1 upon 48. So her work will be 6 plus 8 plus X upon 48. Plus Kavita worked 8 days with Anita and X days when they worked together. So it is 8 plus X upon 24, as 1 day work of Kavita is 1 upon 24 and Sunita worked only for X days. So X upon 16, which is 1 upon 16, is the 1 day work of Sunita, and altogether they completed 1 work. So we equate it equal to 1. LCM of 48, 24 and 16 is 48. We multiply both sides by 48, and on multiplying both sides by 48 we get 6 plus 8 is 14 plus X, and 48 cancels the 48, plus 8 plus X multiplied by 48 divided by 24. 24 cancels 48 for 2 times. So this becomes 8 multiplied by 2 is 16 plus X multiplied by 2 is 2X plus X upon 16 multiplied by 48, and 16 cancels 48 for 3 times. So this becomes 3X equal to 1 multiplied by 48 is 48. Now this is equal to X plus 2X plus 3X equal to 6X equal to 48 minus 14 plus 16 is 30. This is equal to 18. Therefore, X equal to 18 upon 6, which is equal to 3 days. So, Sunita worked for 3 days along with Anita and Kavita to complete the work. Now we are going to solve one question based on simultaneous equation. The question is, 4 men and 6 women can do a work in 16 days, while 8 men and 4 women can do the same work in 12 days. In how many days can 10 men and 9 women do this work? So we solve this question like this. Let 1 man can do work in A days and 1 woman in B days. Then 1 upon A is the 1 day work of men and 1 upon B is the 1 day work of woman. So we form the equation like this. 4 men and 6 women can do a work in 16 days. So 4 upon A is the 1 day work of 4 men and 6 upon B is the 1 day work of 6 women. So 4 upon A plus 6 upon B equal to 1 upon 16, as 1 day work of these people is 1 upon 16, as they are able to do the work in 16 days. So this is our equation number 1. Now the second condition is 8 men and 4 women can do the same work in 12 days. So 1 day work of 8 men is 8 upon A plus 1 day work of 4 women is 4 upon B equal to 1 upon 12, as they are able to do the work in 12 days. And we give this equation as equation number 2. Now we have to solve these equations by elimination method, and we can eliminate either A or B by making their coefficients equal. So if we have to eliminate A, then we have to multiply equation number 1 by 2. So 1 multiplied by 2 gives us 8 upon A plus 12 upon B equal to 2 upon 16, which is equal to 1 upon 8. And we write the second equation as it is. So this gives us 8 upon A plus 4 upon B equal to 1 upon 12. On subtracting, we get 8 upon A is cancelled and 12 upon B minus 4 upon B equal to 8 upon B. This is equal to 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 12. The LCM is 24 and 8 divides 24 for 3 times and 12 divides 24 for 2 times. So 3 minus 2 equal to 1 upon 24. Therefore 8 upon B equal to 1 upon 24. This gives B equal to 8 multiplied by 24, which is equal to 192. That is B equal to 192 days. Substituting this value of B in equation number 1, we get 4 upon A plus 6 upon 192 equal to 1 upon 16. 6 cancels 192 for 32 times. So this gives 4 upon A equal to 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 32. This is equal to 4 upon A equal to 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 32 is 1 upon 32. Thus A equal to 32 multiplied by 4 is 128 days. Now it has been asked to find in how many days can 10 men and 9 women do this work. Suppose if they can do the work in X days, then we can form the equation like this: 10 upon A plus 9 upon B equal to 1 upon X, as they are able to do the work in X days. Now we substitute the value of A and B. So this gives us 10 upon 128 plus 9 upon 192 equal to 1 upon X. 10 is cancelled by 2 for 5 times and 128 is cancelled by 2 for 64 times. 9 is cancelled by 3 for 3 times and 192 by 3 for 64 times. So this gives us 5 upon 64 plus 3 upon 64, which is 8 upon 64 equal to 1 upon X. 8 cancels 64 for 8 times. This gives X equal to 8 days. Thus 10 men and 9 women can do the same work in 8 days. As we know that the simultaneous equation in two variables can be solved in various methods. One is the elimination method, which we have done it here. The other is by cross multiplication, and the third one is by substitution method. We do this question by substitution method as well. Our first equation was 4 upon A plus 6 upon B equal to 1 upon 16. We multiply the entire equation by 16 and we get 64 upon A plus 96 upon B equal to 1. And second equation was 8 upon A plus 4 upon B equal to 1 upon 12. And on multiplying both sides by 12, we get 96 upon A plus 48 upon B equal to 1. Now, as the right hand side of both is 1, so we can equate these two equations. 64 upon A plus 96 upon B equal to 96 upon A plus 48 upon B. So 96 upon A minus 64 upon A is 32 upon A equal to 96 upon B minus 48 upon B equal to 48 upon B. 16 cancels 32 for 2 times and 16 cancels 48 for 3 times. This gives us B equal to 3A upon 2. Now if we substitute this value in equation number 1 or first equation, then 4 upon A plus 6 upon 3A upon 2 equal to 1 upon 16. This gives us 4 upon A plus 6 multiplied by 2 upon 3A. 3 cancels 6 for 2 times equal to 1 upon 16. 4 upon A plus 4 upon A equal to 1 upon 16. That gives us 8 upon A equal to 1 upon 16. A equal to 1 upon 28. Now it has been asked in how many days 10 men and 9 women can do this work. So we put the value like this. Let X be the number of days in which they can do the work. Then our equation will be 10 upon A plus 9 upon B equal to 1 upon X. This is equal to 10 upon A plus 9 upon B is 3A upon 2. So 3A upon 2, the denominator 2 goes into numerator. So this becomes 9 multiplied by 2 upon 3a equal to 1 upon x. 3 cancels 9 for 3 times. This gives us 10 upon a plus 6 upon a, which is 16 upon a, equal to 1 upon x. As we know, the value of a is 128, so we put this value 16 upon 128 equal to 1 upon x. 16 cancels 128 for 8 times. This gives x equal to 8 days. Here completes topic on time and work. I have covered almost all type of questions with shortcuts, tricks and tips. If you want more such videos on quantitative aptitude, let me know the topic in comment section below. I have added quantitative aptitude playlist on top of this video and in description box. If you like this video, please share among your friends who are preparing for competitive exams and placement interviews. And don't forget to subscribe this channel. Also press bell icon to get the latest notifications.